So this video is going to be different than the last one, since the last one had songs from that week, while this one will be a combination of music that I decided to catch up on. First up is what started this discovery journey for me, and is the only Monster Cat item on this list. It is the Shadowtask EP from Pylot. The final track was the first one I listened to, which is in the synthwave genre. The album in its entirety is pretty well done. It has some nice variety, but it all revolves around a prolonged synth-heavy style. Think in vein of Daft Punk, but not with that signature style. It's good overall. I listened to the album on repeat for the better part of a week and some change. The 5 songs offer you a nice narrative that flows throughout the album, and it's a nice listen. Up next is the Starboy album. I didn't want to dwell on this one because the only standout song is Starboy. The rest of the songs don't need to be listened to, period. And so next is Attlas's album from 2015, titled Sin EP. Attlas's style is recognizable and potent. I only really found his music in 2016, with his more recent EP Bloom being the standout. Sin definitely highlights why people think that Attlas is somehow Deadmau5's apprentice, because they share a similar taste to let the music resonate. I can say that there is more going on in Attlas's songs than there usually is in a Deadmau5 song. They are light, fluid, and rhythmic. When a song does have vocals, it really accents the music to give you a really interesting sound that is really pleasant to listen to. I also had this on repeat for an entire week, and it didn't get old due to the variations over 6 songs. The next album, though, more recently that I started listening to, is the album Coloring Book by Chance the Rapper. I only listened to this because he won the Best New Artist award at the Grammys. After listening to it on repeat for one day, I can say that I am a fan, but I can't go a week listening to it. It doesn't have a large variety of different music, and there are 3 standout songs that I did find really enjoyable, but most of it is just not for me. I can say, as someone who does not listen to a lot of rap, I'll enjoy a couple of songs here and there, but I usually stick to the genre pop and EDM. As an overall statement, the first 2 tracks are good, and Angels about halfway through is very good too. Plug. Side note, if you wanted to listen to Coloring Book, you have to do it through a streaming music service, i.e. Apple Music, Spotify, or Google Play Music, which is offering a 4-month free trial. I think it's actually only 2 now. It's a weird change. If you want to know why this is, check out my written post on Medium or listen to me narrate it on SoundCloud. Back to the music, though. Since I still wanted to give rap a chance, I finally got around to listening to The Life of Pablo by Kanye West. I really had no intention of listening to any Kanye songs for no particular reason, but I'm glad I finally did. Kanye creates these really engaging songs that vary so much you can't necessarily guess it's from the same album. The music speaks and it sings with the flow to back it up. In rap, you have the generic bat beat, and then it's a step up in quality if you might get a rhythmic on, and on a higher level you get something that is hypnotic in its sound. Kanye's music lives in that top tier of quality. I would not say all his songs reside in that top quality slot, but he frequents it very regularly. Unlike Coloring Book, I am hesitant to uninstall the album from my phone to make space for other albums for this video. I can listen to this album without much of a problem. I can't even say this for an Eminem album, and The Heist is actually a more comparable situation to this one from Macklemore, but that has more of a pop influence. Overall, Kanye's Life of Pablo was great. It keeps making me want to come back for more. I was going to listen to another album after this, but I can't stop listening to The Life of Pablo. If you've never heard it before, definitely give it a shot. Thanks for watching. Go listen to The Life of Pablo. I wasn't a big Kanye fan, and still on a personal level I am not, but I really like this album, like, a lot.